Former British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has stoked a fresh controversy by suggesting that Muslim women who wear hijabs look like letter boxes. Writing in a British daily in response to the burqa ban at public places in Denmark, Johnson said, and I'm quoting, "I would go further and say that it is absolutely ridiculous that people should choose to go around looking like letter boxes." Boris Johnson has remained defiant amid calls for an apology. The British Prime Minister Theresa May has asked Boris Johnson to apologise for his comments. In May, the Danish Parliament enacted the face veil ban, joining France and some other European Union countries. The ban came into force from August 1. Hundreds of rights campaigners and women who wear the Muslim niqab protested in Copenhagen, accusing the government of infringing on women's rights to dress as they choose. Australia has declared a drought in the New South Wales state, its most populous state. The dry spell, which shows no sign of ending, has left 99% of New South Wales in a drought condition. Farmers have complained they are struggling to feed their cattle. The Australian Bureau of Meteorology has said that parts of Australia experienced the second warmest summer on record in the past year.
Cattle can live a long time on no food. They can't live very long with no water. So where do we go from here? I've got no idea.
I do feel a little neglected at times in that people in the cities really don't understand how hard it is to put the food on their shelves. If they've got water and their traffic's bad, that's a problem. If they've got water and food on the shelves in the supermarket, then life's pretty good. But for us, the only way that we can get life any better is for God to send us some rain. And no other business depends on the Mother Nature. We do.
Meanwhile, Australian government has announced a package of $190 million Australian dollars for drought-affected farmers. The announcement brings the government's total drought relief package to $576 million. The state government of New South Wales has also provided more than $1 billion in assistance for the farmers.
From these opportunities. And that is why, although disappointed.
Now, we are the land of droughts and flooding rains. We recognise that. It is a very volatile and often capricious climate. And farmers, Australian farmers, are resilient. They plan for drought. They're good managers, but it can become really overwhelming. This is the worst drought in New South Wales since the 1965 drought. Not many of us remember that very well. Most Australians weren't born then. So it is a shocking drought.
In Switzerland, army helicopters airlifted water for thousands of thirsty cows who are suffering in the drought and heat wave that has hit much of Europe. Large red plastic containers hung from the bottom of the Super Puma helicopters carrying the water to farms in the Jura Mountains and Alpine foothills. Some 40,000 cows grazed in the summertime in high-altitude pastures in Canton State in western Switzerland.